Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brian, and welcome back to the channel. We're happy to share a couple of stash ads we got. We've actually been to a couple of shows in the last few months. We went up to Denver to the Mile High Open, and then also we went to the Descap Classic, which was just here a couple weeks ago. And of course, you've watched the videos from Mrs. BG. She does an excellent job doing all that stuff, and we appreciate the heck out of that. But the stash ads that we grabbed, we hadn't really had a chance to share with y'all yet, so we're going to do that, plus a couple little Amazon grabs too. Now, here's the deal. You've all shopped Amazon, I'm sure. Sometimes stuff gets put in your cart. Sometimes you hit, buy by accident or complete order. And then things just show up in the mail, just magically, like this guy. Yeah, that's how that happened. I was shopping. I thought, well, actually, they had a really good sale on this one, so I snapped it up. Excellent price. I couldn't believe it, but me and Chuck are talking about doing another Porsche group build, so this might be the contender for that particular build. I'm pretty excited about that. I do have a few other Porsches back in there to shop, but this one's pretty awesome. The only bummer is Zoom On, that really cool site that's in Japan. Excuse me, China. I think it's in China. They're not shipping to the United States anymore, so they have a lot of cool aftermarket stuff for that kit, which is kind of a bummer. We'll figure something out. Anyway, the other one that we did get was this guy. Look at that, another rally car. I do love rally cars. I love collecting rally cars. Now I'm really liking building rally cars. So our Revell Toyota Corolla / Hasegawa Toyota Corolla WRC car is really fun to build right now. I'm really stoked about it, and I couldn't resist picking this guy up for a really awesome price. And I don't know, I might work on this one also, but a Peugeot 206. I do have the 205 back there, but after watching what Billy Strange has gone through with his, I might skip ahead to the 206 and just kind of bypass the 205. So that's that from Amazon. Now, our good buddy Joel over at Iceman Collections gave us an awesome price on this kit. He was doing a purge. Came up with this one. Look at that there. It's the Oshima, or Oshima, Back to the Future 2 DeLorean. This is the flying one, and it does have retractable wheels, so it does, there's a little lever on the bottom that does the things. And I think it even has a little transparent stand you can put it on. It does not light up, but there is light up kits for these cars that you can purchase. I think there's a lot of aftermarket stuff you can do to these guys. One of them is photo etch, like this right here. Check that out. That is the photo etch pieces for like the taillight surrounds. You know, the really weird looking, let's see if I can find a picture on the box. The checkerboard style taillights that the DeLoreans are famous for having. It's got the photo etch surrounds for that. It's got some turn metal pieces for some of the greeblies that go on the back of the car. And it even has seat belts for the car. So if the doors are able to be positioned open on this guy, that's really awesome. If not, I can use the seat belts on the other DeLorean kit that we have, which is a good idea because those have, that kit actually has doors you can have positioned open or closed. I don't think they're actually hinged. It's either or on that deal. But one photo etch kit can do 2 models for us, so that's kind of awesome. And now for the Denver show. So here's the deal. My buddy Dan Doan is good friends with a seller up in Denver. His name is Little John. Also, Little John is good acquaintances with Josh and Chris, the guys that put on the show. And while I was there, Josh made sure, I think Dan reached out to Josh, made sure that I got to talk to Little John, because Little John is rumored to have my Grail Kit, the NPC Black Spider Camaro funny car. And he did. But it was a bit out of my price range. And I wasn't going to haggle him because I know what that kit's worth, and I'm just not prepared to pay the money for that. So the plan, after talking to Little John and his cohort there, gave us a great idea. NPC used a lot of generic frames for some of their models, and one of the things is that that particular Camaro had this generic frame underneath it, and it was a generic car body from '74 era, And then they just kind of put it all together and gave it a decal pack and then put it out as a funny car kit. So after talking to the guys, they suggested that we take a look at this kit here for its chassis, shown there, right? And some of the aftermarket stuff, some of the accoutrements that go on with this could actually work in our favor for creating our own Grail kit. So the plan was to get this kit and then get this kit, which we already had in the stash. So we got this kit here. Going to combine the two of them and make our own Grail kit. That's the plan. What about the decals, I hear you asking? Well, we already had the decals. Those were gifted to us by a good friend, but they were in terrible shape. So I thought maybe I could scan them and take out the staining that was in them, something like that. But I never got around to it, and our scanner isn't that great. So it turns out I made an acquaintance with another person at the Descap Classic show that kind of tinkers with decals. He doesn't do it all the time. He just kind of does it as a favor once in a while. I actually had the decals with me and showed them to him. He's like, yeah, I could work with these. So it's going to be a several month-long process for him to do that, which is fine because we're in no rush at all to try this at all. But we got these kits here. And then, as a matter of fact, you know, this kit has the wrong nose on it because it needs to be the 74. Lucas C Productions has the 74 front and rear pieces for that. You can just chop off this car here, the nose and tail, graft on those pieces, boom, you got yourself 74, right? Okay, cool. Well, I was going to buy those from Matt, but as it turns out, our buddy Chuck, who'd gone to the Denver show, won a set of those in the raffle, and he didn't know what to do with them. So he gave them to us, which is funny because Matt Luca gave me those parts to take to Denver to offer for the raffle table for Josh and Chris, and then Chuck won them, brought them back to Arizona, and then I went to Chuck's house, picked them up, and now they're sitting on my bench. They've come full circle. It's the whole thing. Anyway, the stipulation was if I took those pieces off of Chuck's hands, I also had to take this car too. So now I've got Camaros up to the ears. But, I mean, there's some pieces in here I can probably use for that particular build as well. So we'll have to let you guys know how that goes. I'm going to wait until we get the decals back before we actually start this process at all, because I'm not 100% sure this Judge kit has the right engine and interior tin, I guess you want to call it, for the Camaro Funny car. And also I want to make sure the decals come out good, so I don't want to do all this work and toil for something that's all for naught. So we'll let you know how it goes. Now, at Descap Classic, we picked up 3 kits. And this is weird. They're all Joe hand kits. So check it out. Got this one, the 62 Plymouth Fury. Cool build, man. So, want to guess what color this is? It's white. Yeah, this one's actually molded in white. This kit here, actually, we got this one in Denver, as a matter of fact. Mrs. BG found this one. And, yeah, again, molded in white. I don't know about these wood grain panels on the side there. I tried to make it look like a Swedish Sauna or something like that. I'm not quite sure what was going on there. And then at the Descap Classic, we did end up picking up this one here, the 1931 Cadillac. It's a beautiful kit. It's got a couple of little issues with it, like so the tires have melted into a couple pieces, so it's not 100% pristine. So we might do something different with it than making it a stock build. We've got some ideas. And then we got a couple of boxes here. One's got, they both have just junk parts in them, but we picked these up at the Descap Classic. And I'm thinking we might offer them to Andy to put into his museum. See if he goes for that idea, because these are nice vintage looking boxes. If I can get these price tags off here without damaging the box, I'll probably offer those to him. But that's going to take care of all of our stash ads up until now. We are getting ready to go out to Southern California to the SoCal Open, hosted by Art Lasky. That's going to be next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, a week from today, this being Saturday. And yeah, a lot going on. So very little bench time these days. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all take it easy, and we'll see you again. Bye now.